Hi there, this is Oluseyi, and I am the founder, creative producer, editor. I am of the Superstar Self Love Project. I created the project after being on a quest to find and fall in love with myself for the past 8 years. After realizing that I was at rock bottom, I hated myself and I needed to change my life and many of the things in it. So the project is basically I'm interviewing 100 people about their self love journey, whatever it looks like, no matter how well they think they're doing or wherever they're at on their journey. I'm interested in hearing all different levels or whether people have never even felt like they needed to actively pursue any form of personal development or self love, that they just have always grown up with this inherent sense of self love. So today I interviewed a friend of mine who is the lovely Ariya, and she is a woman that I met at a few events. There's like Birmingham in the UK has got some amazing creative scene. And a couple of years ago, I was hitting the events hard, and I was going to probably an event every couple of evenings, and it was really awesome. And I met some amazing people, and she's one of the people that I saw performing at an event in the think tank at Millennium Point. And immediately I just knew that I needed to talk to her. She was so stunningly beautiful, and she's a poet and an actress, and her poem, her spoken word piece that she shared, I can't remember what it was about, but it was just amazing. And yeah, and so we've stayed in touch, and she's performed at some of the events that I've actually run, and she's such a gentle, lovely soul, really a beautiful woman. And so I was just so heartened to hear her self-love journey, and the beauty and joy of this whole project is that I'm just hearing so many different takes on why people, how people come to losing their relationship with themselves and losing a connection with self love, and also then how they find their way back and how they reconnect with who they are and what they want. And Aria's journey involves bullying. She was bullied in secondary school and into her college kind of sixth form days, and that really, really impacted her to the point of then deciding to go on to pursue further education that didn't resonate with who she was, completely changed the course of her life for 3 or 4 years, and it really impacted all of her decisions, the way she felt about herself, the way she saw herself, confidence, anxiety levels. We really talked about mental health and well-being, and where she sought support to kind of start changing that and improving that. And where she is today is so amazing, that she is now following a career that she loves, that lights her up, that is completely in line with who she is, and her character and personality. And she was raised in this really loving household. She was surrounded by love and by a really strong mother. And something that really struck me was how beautifully her mother translated the Islamic religion for her, and that she's really got this foundation of that it being of love, and that it being of kind of like loving other people. And obviously in all these days of crazy media and all this negative bullshit that goes on, to really hear somebody sharing about how this was how the true message of Islam is love, and it's not the way other people with their crazy egos interpret it. And it's not the way some people twist words and whatever. And she was really raised to honor her body and honor herself, and and to love herself. And unfortunately, this bullying that she experienced stripped her of this self love, and it was actually a lot of online bullying as well as in person. So it's kind of like completely different take on this, on the self love journey, and it's been really beautiful to connect with her and to yeah, to just hear of her story. And I really feel really humbled that people are trusting me with their stories, and I just give thanks for this project. It's been a really busy weekend. I've done 2 interviews this weekend. I don't normally work on a Sunday, but it felt right. She said she was available, and it's kind of like she agreed to do the interview last minute. Somebody, I think 2 people this week had to reschedule, so I did editing of the podcast during the week, which is normally when I do the interviews, and then I've done 2 interviews this weekend. So just trying to stick to my plan, and my plan of interviewing 100 people. I'm hoping to get all the 100 in about 6 months. So far, I've done 18. Ariya was my number 18. So, and that's in 2 months of doing of interviews. So, yeah, if I do another 6 months of interviews, I reckon I'll get another 80 people. I'm not very good with maths, so that's maybe 4 months. That's 20, so that's 10 a month. I'll probably be able to do more than 10 a month now. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Might be a 5-year project, who knows. Anyway, another long video. Sorry. Thank you so much, Ariya, for sharing your story. She's an amazing young woman. Just to share about how bullying has impacted her confidence and her self-worth and her capacity to love herself is really going to support and inspire and uplift other people who may relate to this journey. And I know that online bullying is huge now, so she's definitely, I can't wait to share her story with you. Thank you for watching. I'll leave contact details below if you want to get in touch and share your story too. Thank you.